to Chris, who was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer at just 26 years old. Ignoring his doctor's recommendations that he undergo an aggressive course of chemotherapy, Chris tried changing his diet instead, and boy, lo and behold, it worked. Okay, Chris, what made you decide to put such faith in nutritional therapy?
Well, you know, I think instinctively I believe that the earth was created for us and that everything we need to thrive comes from the earth. Like, that was an easy thing for me to believe and understand. And so if that's true, then maybe I need to overdose on fruits and vegetables, on plant food, and on food from the earth and see what happens. To me, that was a much better option. I mean, I took my life in my own hands, but that to me was a much better option than chemotherapy.
And so how did you start feeling better immediately?
Yeah, within about a week. Now, anybody who does a dramatic diet change, like going to raw food, you're going to feel bad for a few days because you're detoxing and having all these withdrawals from junk food and fast food and all this stuff. But yeah, after about a week, I felt amazing.
And how did your doctors, did your doctors support this decision, your oncologist?
No.
No?
Nope.
Did they continue to treat you? Were you still their patient?
No, I was not. What happened was that the first oncologist I saw told me I was insane if I didn't do chemotherapy. Did not go back to him. But I found a local naturopath who referred me to an integrative oncologist that worked with me and did my blood work and ordered a few CAT scans along the way, and he administered vitamin C IVs. So he was amazing. That's the late Dr. Roy Page.
And so, okay, so what did they say? Now, looking back, 10 years later, you have 2 children, 2 perfectly healthy children.
Yep.
How did they explain your, being in remission all these years later?
I don't know. I think they probably just say I'm lucky.
Or you're a miracle?
Yeah.
You're the miracle?
Well, it's funny that you said that, because to me, I'm not a miracle. It's normal. The body's designed to heal itself. Mm-hmm. Like, people say, oh, your story's so amazing. My goal is for my story not to be amazing, for my story to be boring and normal, and everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. All right, so let's look at, this is a sampling of what you would eat in a day and what you still eat.
Yeah, this is what I eat every day, every single day. It's really simple. In the morning, I got up and I did all my juicing. So I typically would do carrots, celery, a little bit of beet, and some ginger, and I'd make enough juice to last me throughout the day. For lunch, I'd have a giant salad, and this is packed with all of the cancer-fighting vegetables. They've done all this research on it. It's published, peer-reviewed research on the top cancer-fighting vegetables. That's the cruciferous family.
Okay,
broccoli.
Wait, you lost me. What's the cruciferous family? So I don't know what that is.
Cruciferous vegetables. That's broccoli, cauliflower, kale. Oh, yeah, we got it right there.
Okay.
Kale, Brussels sprouts, okay? And then the allium family, which is garlic, onions, and leeks. Okay?
Yes.
And then spinach is also great, and cabbage, too. And those have so many anti-cancer nutrients in them.
And you want to eat them raw? Not
Raw's
cooked.
great. Raw, cooked is okay, but raw is really good because you're getting all the nutrients, vitamins, enzymes, minerals. It's in its unadulterated form, straight from the earth.
Okay. And are you
Preferably
buying organic? Oh, I was just going to say organic is best.
Organic is best. There's one little rule of thumb. If you're eating fruit where you don't eat the skin, like a pineapple, it doesn't necessarily need to be organic, or an avocado. But if you're going to eat the skin, it needs to be organic.
Okay, and then over here, what do we got?
And then this was a snack I had every day, and I still have it every day. A whole young coconut. You cut it open, pour the juice in a blender, scoop out the meat, put it in there too, and then throw in some blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries, and a banana. So it's a coconut berry smoothie. It tastes amazing. It's delicious, and you're just jamming cancer-fighting nutrients in your body.
And your kids, I would imagine, eat this way as well.
My kids, it's funny, my kids are picky, and they don't eat as great as I want them to. And so some of them, and they both like 2 different types of foods. One of them like this vegetable, the other one doesn't. One likes this fruit, the other doesn't. But they eat pretty good. Yeah. I'd say they eat healthier than most kids, for sure.
And probably better than you ate when you were a kid.
Maybe about the same. My mom was kind of a health nut too when I was a kid. But the thing is, as we get older and become teenagers, we sort of decide what we're going to eat.
It's true.
And so from about 13 on, even though your parents want you to eat healthy, you're really going to eat what you want to eat.
Well, I wanted to say, we have to say that this is what worked for Chris, but you should also consult with your doctor before trying any alternative medical regimen, correct?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
How are you feeling these days?
Great. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm the strongest I've been, healthiest. I am so glad to be alive. I'm so glad to be sitting here on your couch.
Yeah, here. I'm so glad to be letting you tell your story. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Ricki.
So much. Thank you. Coming up, she had a severe stroke in her early 20s, and her prognosis was grim. See how a new technology has restored her life. Next. Coming up.
Emergency room doctor came out and told me that it was unlikely she was going to survive. And they gave her a very, very slim chance of making it 24 hours. And my whole life flashed in front of me.
And later, Hercules takes on the biggest battle of his life.
I'm laying on the table and I hear a voice say, "Don't let him crack your neck." I opened my eyes, I looked at him, I said, "Did you say something to him?" He said, "No." Closed my eyes again, a voice loud as I'm saying, "Now do not let him crack your neck." I boom, he cracks my neck.